Paloma Nicole Arellano Escobedo died Saturday in a hospital in Durango, Mexico after being in a coma with a swollen brain and heart problems following the secret surgery a week earlier.
Welcome back to another video. Hope your day is going good. And in today's video, man, got a shocker here. 14-year-old girl gets a BBL and dies. Bro, what are we doing giving 14-year-olds BBLs, bro?
Yeah, the parents failed, bro. Simple as that.
Let's see.
I was highly debating on whether or not talking about this story because it's just genuinely so absurd to me, and I've never heard anything like this a day in my life before. But the fact that this happened in Mexico is not shocking nor surprising to me. I mean, it's just like the wild west down there. Let's be honest here. Honestly, as you can see by the headline, it says 14-year-old Mexican girl dies after BBL and breast surgery by her stepdad, bro. Yes, you heard that right. 14-year-old girl decided to get a BBL and breast surgery. By the way, for context, this was approved by her mother, her biological.
Oh, did we just get clickbaited, or can you not see the one?
No, you can't see the one.
Oh, I was about to say 4-year-old. What is a 4-year-old gonna do with all that duck in the trunk? You're dumb.
Mother. Stepdad was some kind of surgeon, is some kind of surgeon. Now he's in prison, I guess. And for some reason, both of these adults in the situation thought it would be a bright idea to perform a breast augmentation and a BBL surgery on a 14-year-old girl. Yeah, you can't make this shit up. But ladies and gentlemen, before we go any further, be sure to turn on all notifications by hitting the bell icon on your screen right now, hitting all notifications, so whenever I upload or publish a video, you never miss it. Honestly, this story is gonna be wild. It is crazy, it really is. And I like how the first comment says how they show the minor's face and block the actual criminal out. Like, what the so wait, they decide to protect the stepdad's face but not the actual minor in the situation. How does that make any sense whatsoever? So yeah, guys and gals, they say girl 14 dies after breast surgery, butt lift without her dad's knowledge. So I'm assuming the real dad, the bio dad, right? Not the stepdad. And mom's plastic surgeon Bo probed. I just had to Google what Bo meant. They're saying a person's boyfriend or male admirer. So clearly they're talking about the stepdad here. I've just never heard the word Bo used in this context. But the article goes on to say that a 14-year-old girl died just days after she had a boob job and a butt lift without her father's knowledge, which should just be, I mean, automatic prison in my opinion. With her mom's plastic surgeon boyfriend now under investigation for possible negligent homicide, according to reports. Paloma Nicole Arellano Escobedo died Saturday in a hospital in Durango, Mexico after being in a coma with a swollen brain and heart problems following the secret surgery a week earlier. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I just gotta say, again, why would the two adults in the situation even think remotely that?
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Her mother's boyfriend was a PDF, bro. You know, you're operating on a 14-year-old. That means he had to see her naked. Y'all put the pieces together.
This would be safe for a 14-year-old girl. One, she's still developing, right? She's still going through puberty. Two, at that age, I don't think you even have enough fat deposits naturally occurring throughout your body to have a BBL. Like a BBL is like you're transferring fat deposits from one part of your body to another, which is why it's highly recommended if women want to do it, you do it after 18 or after you finish puberty, because by then you're already, you know, gonna pretty much develop all the natural fat deposits a grown woman would have. But at 14, you literally do not have that. So not only is this like medically inappropriate, ethically inappropriate, logically it's dumb as well, and doing all that without even acknowledging or getting the consent from the real dad is like, see, if this is why in this today's day and age, bro, I know I'm probably gonna crash out in the future because it's just so hard, you know, being a father, trying to be a dad to a girl, a young woman, knowing all the dangers out there that could possibly happen to your little girl. Like, bro, mind you, the mom approved of this. However, the article goes on to say that the young teen's dad, Carlos Arellano, was told she had died from complications from COVID-19. That is evil, bro. What? That is beyond evil. Only finding out that she'd actually had plastic surgery when saying his final goodbye. Yeah, I'm crashing out, bro. Like, see, even this story right now is getting me a little upset. Like, because I'm a very empathetic person, right? And I kind of like, I have this ability to envision myself in other people's shoes. Like, I can actually see images in my head right now, and I can imagine myself in the future with a dog.
Hey man, I just can't imagine. You have a daughter. Just put yourself, like, real quick. You have a child and just because you and the mom can't get along, you know what I'm saying? You're forced to let the daughter stay there. And sometimes, you know, children have wants. Maybe the daughter did want to do this procedure. Kids don't know what the hell they want, bro. I wanted
Yeah.
shit at 14, and when I turned 20, I'm like, damn, that was dumb.
Yeah.
Son, it's so bad that they didn't let the dad in on this. And then look at where it's ended up.
Somebody, I'm thinking she died from COVID, right? Unfortunate. Okay. You know, it's by the way, it's incredibly rare for young people to die from this COVID, right? They say the mortality rate is less than that of the common flu. But that aside, right? I'm thinking my daughter's a victim of COVID-19. I'm mourning, I'm crying, I'm probably depressed. Next thing you know, though, autopsy comes out, the coroner's report comes out, and from official medical officials, not from my ex-wife or not from my ex-girlfriend, not from her stepdad, I'm having to find out from third parties that my daughter didn't actually die from C-19. No, she died from a botched boob and butt surgery, of which she shouldn't have been even getting at 14 years old. I mean, at that point, what would any sane father do to the perpetrators? The doctor, which is the stepdad at this point, the mother who approved of this surgery, and the facility of which this operation took place. Like, I'm sorry, John Wick at that point would not just be a movie, it would become real life. And here, as we can see, is an image of the 14-year-old girl before she passed away. Very sad, very unfortunate, and it's just sad she won't get to grow up now, like, because of vanity and just careless guardianship. Article goes on to say, at the funeral, and I quote, "Some relatives told me her breasts were larger than what she had before, and when I mentioned it to her mother, she told me it wasn't true, that she didn't know anything." My question is, why would a 14-year-old girl need bigger boobs and a bigger butt? Like, what? Like, now I'm questioning the nefarious ulterior motives of this. Were they pimping her out? Were they putting her on the blade? If so, I mean, for this in general, even without all that speculation, the mom and the stepdad need to go to prison, like, for a long time. But on top of what they may have been wanting to do with their daughter to get this surgery, what nefarious purposes, the evil deeds of which they probably wanted her to participate in, allegedly, is crazy. They go on to say, though, that he got his ex's family to leave the room so his mother, sister, and sister-in-law could help him examine the daughter's body. They say, and I quote, "Sure enough, she had breast implants. We have photographs of the implants and the scars. We immediately requested an autopsy." Oh, okay. So he didn't find out after an autopsy. He basically found out prior, because he was, I mean, basically with an open casket ceremony, you can obviously see if your 14-year-old daughter is unusually out of the ordinary and more voluptuous than you last saw her. And for those of you who don't know what that means, that basically
All right, kid, chill out with the voluptuous, man. Jesus, I'm sure no father is thinking of like those terminologies.
What?
means more curvaceous, because this is, it's just kind of weird even talking about this. Like, I'm pretty sure a dad who sees his daughter weekly on a weekly basis or even daily knows what she looks like physically. However, they say Ariano said his ex-wife had agreed to the surgery, which was carried out by her current partner, a 45-year-old plastic surgeon, only identified as Victor N, who owned the practice. Here we have another photo of the daughter and I believe her real dad here. He accused his ex and her new man of lying to him in a cover-up, directly blaming them for his daughter's death. While Mexico does not have specific age limits for plastic surgery, they are typically only given to those under 18 with both parents' permission, of which the mother did not get. The surgeon had his license suspended and is being investigated for malpractice and potentially more serious crimes depending on the final autopsy, which could take 10 days or more, the prosecutor said. They also said there could be a crime of negligent homicide and probably medical professional liability, the attorney general said. Here we have another photo of the girl before she passed away. The girl's dad has since launched a campaign warning off dangers of such surgery, with a march organized for Friday under the slogan, "Girls don't need implants." We cannot continue to normalize the sexualization of girls or allow the ambition of some adults to put their lives at risk. We demand justice and that this crime does not go unpunished, the father, Ariano, posted on his Instagram account. He also said, for this last bit, and I quote, "Girls deserve to grow up free, safe, and respect." And that is pretty much the end of the story. Ladies and gentlemen, let me know your thoughts and opinions down below about this entire thing. This is absolutely...
Yeah, man, this shit is sad, bro. Shout out to Maury for bringing us this story, man. I don't know what else to tell y'all. Y'all really gotta just protect your kids and Don't just fold to everything your child wants. Although I don't 100% know if she wanted this. And it would be really sick and disgusted if her parents were putting her on the blade.
Yeah, this is why I say you can't be friends with the kid. Well, you can, but you gotta have
Boundaries.
Yeah, you know, because we gotta establish who are the parents, bro. That last statement, I don't know if I agree with that. Girls deserve to grow up free, respected, and some other bull crap. That's where we failed, bro. We gotta have structure in the kid's life, or else the kid is gonna think they can do whatever they want. And that's how they ended up in this situation, bro.
Anyways, man, y'all already know y'all made it to another video, man. Y'all already know, man. We love y'all. Great for y'all, man. Been interested videos on the channel. Y'all already know we gonna catch y'all in the next one. We out.